Peace, peace. Love, love, love. Unity, unity, unity. Community, community, community. Family, family, family. Shlama, shlama, shlama. Peace, 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 peace. Love, 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 love. Unity, 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 unity. Family, 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 family. Shlama, 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 shlama. It is January 20th, 2025, 11:50. A 2025 planning guide. 6 things you could do for Islam and Muslims in 2025. Sound vision, helping tomorrow's Muslims today. 6 things you must do for yourself and the Ummah in 2025 by Abdul Malik Mohijid. If you're like me, you may be making phone calls and marching to the end genocide feel helpless. Another small minority in America felt like us over a century ago, but they turned their frustration into energy for their empowerment. On 13th of May, 1939, more than 937 Jews, including women and children, fled the Holocaust in Germany abroad in SS St. Louis. None of them were allowed to the land in America. Turned back to Germany, almost 30% of the Jews were killed by the Nazis. 3 months before the ship sailed to pass the Congress that would have admitted 20,000 Jewish children to America. This despite the fact there was at least 4.9 million Jews in the USA at that time. That is 3.7% of the US population, and were a financial success. Can you imagine US refusing any Jewish refugees entering the US today? It is possible Congress not passing a bill benefiting Israelis or Jews today. Most likely not. How did the Jewish Americans transform their helplessness into such a power in America that Israel refused now to comply with the U.S. request for the ceasefire, while the Israelis lobby continues to ensure the supply of bombs to Israel for its genocide? A thoughtful strategy, along with solid, consistent investment of time and money, allowed them to achieve this power. Muslims in America, alhamdulillah, are one of those most professional and educated communities of Muslims anywhere in the world. We also live in the most powerful country in the world. We must empower ourselves so that not only American Muslims and Jews continue to live here as equal citizens with full rights, but live as equal citizens with equal rights in Palestine and elsewhere as well. With this in mind, here are some considerations for you to think about and adopt for your 2025 plan. Hey, baby. Number 1, plan now for 2025. Your personal success is crucial for you and the Ummah. Allah will hold each one of us accountable about what we do. Quran 17:36. He states very clearly in the Quran that you will get nothing except what you strive for. Quran 53:39. So let's first audit our life in 2024. And here's a tool for it. Once you are done with your self-evaluation, then sit down with your family to plan 2025 Here are some suggestions for planning for the next year. Planning allows you to thoughtfully use our time and money, otherwise, it goes back to a default, purposeless life without a clear goal or a mission. 2. Let your time and money power your plan. Once a plan is in place, divide your time and money based on it. We are suggesting a different matrix for 2025. While Muslims are rated the most generous faith community in America, our so far have been our majids and disaster relief. Majids are critical for building community. This is our base. However, we need to rethink majids, and majids need to rethink their priorities and budget. Disaster relief organizations are multiplying in the community. Sometimes I feel that every month a new organization pops up. Many influence, many influencers and imams work on commissions for these relief organizations, which have thousands of employees raising funds from America. We see these we see these images and naturally moved by them. The Jewish community, on the other hand, had a different model which empowers them. They invest in public relations, media, and politics in the USA. This allowed them to use public funding through our tax money and maintain our infrastructure of power. This, in turn, at the federal level, provides funding for Israel. In my view, in my view, this was a better model for a community which was once so weak that it could not get America to accept 937 Jews fleeing the Holocaust and failed to get the Congress passed a bill to allow 20,000 Jewish children to enter the USA. Heaven. We recommend the following in these infographics to use your time and money. I'm going to read them out loud and I'm going to show you the diagram. Struggling for freedom and justice. Fund programs supporting struggle for freedom, justice, and Islam. Majid Beyond Bricks. Invest more in people in programs like Dawah and outreach than bricks and buildings. Beyond disaster relief. Groups must transform to include social services in our neighborhood and prevent disasters. Youth. Muslim youth. Invest into internship programs, fund MSA, increase budget for youth, support leadership programs. Political empowerment, fund political engagement, donate to the Muslims in politics, donate to our allies and coalition partners. Hey dot dot. Hey blow fruits player. Keep going. Appreciate it. MD Nazar, where you from? I'm from heaven. After heaven, I came to Pennsylvania. Where you from? Texas. Oh, we got a Texas in the house. Shout out to Texas out there. Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to Georgia out there. Shout out to South Carolina. Shout out to Pennsylvania. Where y'all from? Talk to me, y'all. Number 3, empower yourself with 3 prophetic CS for success. In the view of the drastic changes coming to the U.S. government in 2025, with a possible detention and eventual deportation of millions of undocumented workers, massive tax cuts, deregulations, and a rollback of the safety net, poverty and hunger is bound to rise in the United States. We already have at least 38 million Americans living at or below the poverty line. This is why the Muslim community needs to urgently enhance its social service so it can serve our neighbors efficiently. We also need to encourage our interfaith partners to scale up their social service. Faith communities in the U.S. have always been at the forefront of helping neighbors in need. They play a critical role as first responders. May y'all drink your teas, your waters, your juices. First responders in disasters. And a disaster is in the making right now. This This is where we can consider insight from the prophetic seeds for success. It is the need of the hour. A. Care for humanity. If, as promised, the military is deployed to round up immigrants to detention centers, they would be refusing profiling as a method on our streets, just like it was used post 9/11. If President if President-elect Trump deports 1 million people in the first year, it means at least 4 million families members will be impacted. And if he deports 12 million, it will impact 48 million people. But the profiling dragnet might capture many others. These include those who Trump has targeted in the past, including dog-eating Haitians, foreign-looking Muslims, etc. We must all enhance our human services for our neighbors by increasing food pantries, opening up soup kitchens, serving legal services, and of course, protesting. Yes, protesting. America stood up against the Muslim ban. We must stand up against the deportation of mostly Latinos. B. Coalitions and networking. Muslim Americans are just 1% of the population in the U.S. We cannot stand alone. There is an urgent need for Muslims to guide that main networks, majids, have to help the hungry and homeless. Latinos are in need. We must reach out to them. Latinos are organized as Latino organization, immigrant rights organization, labor unions, and through Catholic churches. We must reach out to them and work with them. C. Communications. Newspapers and magazines commonly printed anti-Semitic articles and cartoons. Christian Bible says Jews killed Jesus. God's peace and blessings be upon him. But do you see any media today saying Jews killed Jesus on Good Friday? The day Christians believe was the day Christians believe was crucified. Excuse me. Jews historically faced massacres by Christians because of this belief. Americans eventually stopped stereotyping Jews time, but it was Jewish investment in the art of media and public relations that paid off. Now the Jewish community is rated the best community by Americans. No one has stopped Muslims from mastering the art and communication technology, public relations, and most importantly, telling our story as a part of humanity in America. It might also help us bridge the huge gap between their approval rating of Muslims and approval of Islam as a faith. The approval of our faith is 20% lower than approval of Muslims in the United States. These are 6 things you could do for Islam and Muslims in 2025. Thank y'all for tapping in. It's going on 14 minutes. And you know Allah's greatest gift is time. So thank you for tapping in with me, sharing this time with me. I'm forever grateful for my YouTube, my subscribers on YouTube, my leaders on Facebook. Don't get my other phone. YouTube, I think at 132, 133 maybe. Praise all to Allah because I'm steady going up and I appreciate everyone. I'm grateful. If y'all hear me, I just want to say thank you. Make sure you share this video from 1 share to 10 shares, 10 shares to 100 shares, 100 shares to 1,000 shares, 1,000 shares to 10,000 shares, 10,000 shares to 100,000 shares. Y'all know the rest. 100,000 shares to 1 million shares. And it all starts with you. Go to my wife page, channel rather, Dion's Life. That's Dion's Life, DIONNE''S. Life on YouTube. She's crushing it, y'all. I want to say thank you to my team. I appreciate each one of you. We going places. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I'm so sincere. Appreciate each and one of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Dion, I thank you for being my wife. I truly appreciate you. I love you, girl. You my heart, you my everything. So I appreciate you. I'll see you soon, inshallah. So now, we're going to go into the Holy Quran with English translation and commentary, Malani Muhammad Ali version, random chapter, random book. Random chapter, random page, and it goes like, ooh, ooh, like that. Chapter 20. Taha. Section 1. Moses is called. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. O man, we have not revealed the Quran to thee that thou mayest be unsuccessful, but is a reminder to him who fears, a revelation from him who created the earth and the high heavens. The Beneficent is established on the throne of power. To him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, and whatever is between them and whatever is beneath the soil. And if thou utter a saying aloud, surely he knows the secret, and what yet more hidden. Allah, there is no God but He. His are the most beautiful names. And the story of Moses come to thee. When he saw fire, he said to his people, Stay, I see fire. Happily, I may bring to you therefrom a live coal, or find guidance at the fire. So when he came to it, a voice came, O Moses, surely I am thy Lord. So take off thy shoes. Surely thou art in thy sacred. Okay. So when he came to it, a voice came, O Moses, surely I am thy Lord, so take off thy shoes. Surely thou art in thy sacred valley to walk. And I have chosen thee, so listen to what is revealed. Surely I am Allah, there is no God but I. So serve me and pray for my remembrance. Surely the hour is coming, I am about to make it manifest, so that every soul may be rewarded as it strives. So let not him who believes not in it, his low desire, turn thee away from it, lest thou perish. And what is this is thy right hand, O Moses? He said, This is my staff, lean on it, and I beat thy leaves with it. For my sheep, I have other uses for it. He said, Cast it down, O Moses. So he cast it down, and lo, it was a serpent gliding. He said, Seize it, and fear not. We shall return it to its former state, and press thy hand to thy side. It will come out white without evil, another sign, that we may show thee of our greater signs. Go to Pharaoh. Surely he has exceeded the limits. Section 2. Moses and Aaron to go to Pharaoh. He said, My Lord, expand my breast for me, and ease my fear for me, and loose thy knot from my tongue, that they may understand my word, and give to me a outer from my family, Aaron, my brother, add to my him, and make him share my task, so that we may glorify thee much, and much remember thee. Surely thou art ever seeing us. He said, Thou art indeed granted thy petitions, O Moses. And indeed, we bestowed on thee a favor at another time, when we revealed to thy mother that which was revealed. Put him into a chest, then cast it into the river. The river will cast it upon the shore. There an enemy to me, and an enemy to him shall take him up. And I shed on thee love from me, and thou mayst be brought up before my eyes. When thy sister went and said, Shall I direct you to one who will take charge of him. So we brought thee back to thy mother, that her eye might be cooled, and she should not grieve. And thou didst kill a man, then we delivered thee from grief, and tried thee with many trials. Then thou didst say, for years among the people of Midian, then thou camest hither as ordained Moses, and I have chosen thee for myself. Go thou and thy brother with my messages, and be not remiss in remembering me. Go both of you to Pharaoh. Surely he is inordinate. Then speak to him a gentle word. Haply he may mind or fear. They said, O Lord, we fear least by hastening to the evil to us or being inordinate. He said, fear not, surely I am with you. I do hear and see. So go you to him and say, surely we are two messengers of thy Lord. So send forth the children of Israel with us, and to torment them not. Indeed, we have brought to thee a message from the Lord, and peace to him who follows the guidance. It has indeed been revealed to us that punishment will overtake him who rejects and turns away. Pharaoh said, who is your Lord, O Moses? He said, O Lord is he who gives to everything its creation, then guides it. He said, what then is the state of the former generations? He said, the knowledge thereof is that with my Lord is a book. My Lord neither errs nor forgets. Who made the earth for you an expansion, and had made for you therein paths, and sent down water from the clouds. Then thereby we bring forth pairs of various herbs. Eat and pasture your cattle. Surely there are signs in this for men of understanding. And that was the Holy Quran with English translations and commentary. But I think it was chapter 20. It was chapter 20. Chapter 20. It was chapter 20, the Taha. Chapter 20, section 1 through 2. Next, I'm going to be reading the Holy Bible. Random page, random chapter goes like this. Okay. The Ten Commandments. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltlessly that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy maid servant, nor thy maid servant, nor the cattle, nor the stranger that is within the gates. In 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, which is the Lord thy giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maid servant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Making an altar of earth, and all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not God speak with us, lest we die. And Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before you. Before your faces, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where God was. And the Lord said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, Ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Ye shall not make with no gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. An altar of earth thou shall make unto me, and shall sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thy oxen, and all the place where I record my name, I will come into thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it on the hewn stone, for if thou lift up thy toe upon it, thou hast polluted it. Neither shalt thou go upon the steps unto my altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. That was the Holy Bible. We've been on here for 28 minutes. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for the likes, the hearts. Look at my hat. Hearts, the likes, the comments, the shares, or the nothings are kind of all that's good. So you know what it is. Peace, love, unity, community, and family. Go check out my wife page channel, Dion's Life. She's crushing it, y'all. Also share this video. 1 share to 1,000,000 shares. And next time, maybe comment and let me know what book you want me to read. Or what do you want me to do? As long as it's with peace, love, unity, community, and family. If y'all want me to start sharing more reels on Facebook or Facebook or YouTube, let me know. Hoop wise, we're going through 50 cities. You know, all praise to Allah that Tru Academy. Tru Academy is definitely in 50 cities now. I keep saying cities, 50 states. Be in 4 countries as well. So all praises to Allah for that hard work, dedication over the years. We've been working. So when you want to train for soccer, football, martial arts, basketball, life, finances, we got you covered with Tru Hicks. All right, y'all. Thank you for your time. You know, Allah's greatest gift is time. I'll catch y'all later on today. Until next time. Peace, 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 peace.